Okay, so let's talk about toast. Now, with toast, we would like to know ahead of time, if possible, who's actually going to be presenting toast. So we have created this section to kind of outline the different people that may be doing toast, their contact information, and the best time to contact them. You know, oftentimes going to some of these events, you may experience people that, you know, hold the microphone really low, and whenever they do that, you can't hear what they're saying, or it's very difficult. And so, what we like to do is find out ahead of time who's actually going to be giving the toast and give them different ideas and suggestions on how they can improve. Okay. And knowing that they're probably not going out and doing this every weekend, we'll give them different techniques, as you know, stuff that's simple, just simply holding the microphone closer to their mouth. um, or we also find out what they may or may not be doing, okay, for their toast. So for instance, they may want like an audio drop at specific times throughout their toast. Maybe they say something funny. Okay, we like to know all that ahead of time so we can enhance their toast. Okay, but the more information that we know about each person that's going to be giving a toast, and the more information that we know about how the toast is going to go and how long it's going to go, the better we can plan throughout your event. Okay, so once we know that, simply document that information, and we'll move on to the next portion. And within that next portion, what this is a special presentation or gift that you can give your significant other. So, being the bride and groom, you may want to do a special gift or a presentation right in front of everyone. And so, what this may look like, and this only happens at maybe about 5% of my events, but what this may look like is maybe you want to present to a parent that for helping through this wedding planning process, maybe you want to give them a special gift right in front of everybody. Or, as an extreme example, what I've seen at one of my events is the groom had told the bride that they didn't have the money for a honeymoon. And so, in her mind, they were not going to go on a honeymoon. But without her knowledge, the groom went out and set up a trip to, I believe it was Ireland. And whenever he did a whole video presentation to her right there at the reception. So it was a really cool way to kind of spotlight that. Now, again, this is a very extreme example. It doesn't have to be this extreme, but knowing that everybody had been on the same page of thinking that they're not going to go on a honeymoon, this was a really cool way to spotlight that they actually kind of went out and did something really fun. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they were going to be leaving that next day. So it kind of took her by surprise, and it just kind of blew her away. So that's some really amazing type of gifts that you can do actually at the ceremony, or I'm sorry, at the reception. So you don't have to do this. Again, it's just an option. But if you want to do this, simply let me know and I can help guide you in that process. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next section.